It's a sports pregame show.
Welcome and thank you for being part of our exclusive 2K sports coverage of the NBA Finals. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Every finals game considered critical, but a game like this one, Game 5, monumental. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Indiana Pacers. Taking a look at the Pacers, they suffered a disappointing home loss in Game 4. Now they look to win it back here on the road, and we'll see if they can turn it around. And Kenny, a monster elimination game tonight. If you're the underdog and fighting for your playoff lives, what do you do to turn the tide in this series?
Oh, you got to play like there's no tomorrow, Ernie. Every 50-50 ball, those are those balls that are just rolling down the court. You got to get those. Every second chance opportunity will win. So, those small battles win the big war.
It takes only one big win to get that momentum back on your side. That happened for me and D-Wade back in 06 when we were down against Dirk. And the Mavericks 02 came back and won.
And that is it for us.
Can you dig it?
As we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports Group.
Tonight, that's the question as one team battles to shut the door on the season. Another hopes to stave off defeat. The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing Seattle. Taking a look at Seattle, they want to end it tonight up 3-1. They're looking to hoist the trophy in front of their hometown crowd.
And they put themselves in an excellent position to finish the series and the season right here. On their home court, this is a golden opportunity.
Yeah, I expect them to be raising the trophy 4 quarters from now because they've really controlled this series so far. They won't get it without a fight, but I think they will get it.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Howard is out there with Armstrong. Then there's Batum, and it's Young. That's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Pass to Howard. To the left wing. Jukic, defended by Booker. Paul George grabs the miss. Indiana on D. It's a 3-point game. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheets, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Cauley-Stein passes to Booker. Cauley-Stein with it. Working on Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And he can't hit the second. Batum against Bledsoe. Howard with it. The dish to Young. Howard with this screen on Bledsoe. And Young, here we go. George with the defensive effort.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Booker. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Screen by Howard. From deep. And the shot is good.
The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Randall. Rebound by Armstrong.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Picked by Randall. Bledsoe kicks to George. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. He feeds it to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen. Jukic, defended by Booker. Feeds it to Young. Again, Young missing. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bledsoe kicks to Cauley Stein. Booker dishes to Cauley Stein. Picked by Randall. George passes to Randall. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. I asked him if he would change anything with their backs against the wall, and he told me that they'll make a few adjustments, but not to expect any sweeping changes, saying essentially, we aren't going to climb back down 3-1 by changing our stripes. We just have to get a little tougher, a little smarter out on the floor. No major switches for this team, guys.
And thank you, Doris. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Hit his foot, and it's whistled a kick. And Booker kicks to Randall. Cauley Stein with the screen for George. Off the pick. And Cauley Stein with the basket on the assist by George.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
They set the pick. Indiana again missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now, here is George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So, timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
And Seattle making a change here. Carlisle's checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Howard. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Nicholas Batum.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Young. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 5th best, Paul George.
Well, he's almost unstoppable. He's got so many different ways he can hurt you and put the ball in the basket. And it seems as though he raises his level during the postseason.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Leading by 5. Picked by Randall. The pass to Carlisle. He kicks it to George. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Pacers trail by 5. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. Throw good, Michael Kid Gilchrist. A different look for Seattle. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Cauley Stein. Tamari Carroll comes in for Randall. And it's a Bryant in for Booker. And Kid Gilchrist drops them both. Here is Carlisle. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And that one is hammered home.
A little bit of shot gamesmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And here are the Pacers now. After the basket by Seattle, Turner can't get it to fall. Here's O'Brien. Pass to George. 1:51 left to play here in the first. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
The feed to Kaminsky. Screen by Young. Kid Gilchrist against Carroll. 5 to shoot. And Young, here we go. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And pushing it up, here's Seattle.
A nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
They set the screen. Ellis, the pass to Turner. Can't connect from short range. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And another three for Seattle.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Young. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Young's got 5 now.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Shoots from 12, and too long on the shot.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Ellis goes in, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Seattle ahead as they wrap up the first quarter on a 15-5 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball. This is my passion, on the court.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Ellis. Armstrong is out there with Howard. Then there's Batum, picked by Randall. Bledsoe kicks to Randall. Cauley-Stein with it. Ellis on him. And he gets it to go. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 12 now for Seattle.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
It's blocked.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Here's Ellis after the basket by Seattle. At the top of the key, Batum. Here's Jukic. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. He's got 5. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Bledsoe kicks to Randall. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Booker, he's checked in for Carlisle. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Kicks it to Randall. Dishes to Carroll. The three. Seattle missing again.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Ellis against Bledsoe. Here's the screen. Screen by Howard. Ellis against Bledsoe. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Here's Randall. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Here's Ellis. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Ellis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And it's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
It's deflected. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Here's Cauley Stein. Stolen by Ellis. Outside, Batum. Screen by Howard. Goes up on the wing. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebound, and he's certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Screen by Howard. Ellis kicks to Batum. Here's Armstrong. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Seattle leading by 17. Booker. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Bledsoe outside. Inside. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 6 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Seattle.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Young dishes to Kaminsky. Here's Jukic. Makes it off the glass. He's got 10.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Seattle leading by 17. And George, here we go. The high post shot. George missing again.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Passes to Kaminsky. They set the screen. Young with the ball. George picks him up. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Jukic gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And Randall throws it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
George double teamed. Pass to Randall. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. Seattle shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. Carlisle is checked in for Seattle. That one misses. Pacers trail by 15. And Young kicks to Kaminsky. Jukic defended by George. It's rebounded by O'Brien. Seattle has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. A nice shot by Carlisle.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And he lays it straight in. He's got 15.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
George passes to Carlisle. Back to George. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And so we can...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome, everybody. Glad to have you back for this NBA postseason halftime report. Checking out Seattle. The confidence they've shown throughout this NBA Finals has continued with their outstanding first half. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. Here's Young. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Seattle. They've got Paul George. Cauley Stein is out there with Randall. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in at the 2.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Jukic, defended by Booker. Batum dishes to Armstrong. Batum wide open, he fires. Again, Indiana. Seattle leading by 11. And George kicks to Randall. Here's Bledsoe. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
The dish to Young. Outside, Batum. Off target from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Stripped away. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And Young kicks to Batum. Jukic, guarded by Bledsoe. Shoots it. Seattle grabs the miss. George has got his 3rd rebound on the night. He dishes it to Randall to the left side wing. Booker. Here's Cauley Stein, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The Pacers making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. And Young kicks to Armstrong. The drive by Ellis. The kick out to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's George. Drops in the layup for 2. George has got 11 points.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And Young kicks to Batum. No good from outside.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Howard with a screen on Bledsoe. On the wing, Batum. And it's sent back by George. Inside, here's Bledsoe, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. He feeds it to Booker. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Seattle. Carlisle comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Both free throws good from Booker. Pacers trail by 21. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Armstrong. Howard, the pass to Batum. Clock at 6. Here's Ellis. It's deflected. Feeds to Booker. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Seattle.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Howard. Kaminsky comes in for Armstrong. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Nicholas Batum.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Seattle leading by 22. Here is Carlisle. He's got 8. Turner with the steal. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. The shot is off.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Seattle, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Free throw good, Booker.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Seattle. Ellis kicks to Young. Kaminsky sets the pick for Young. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Drains the three-pointer. Ellis has got 9.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Right side, George. Seattle missing again.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Ellis goes in. That's short off the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
George passes to Carlisle. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the Pacers call time here.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And Seattle making a change here. O'Brien's checked in. And so it's Indiana with it. Young outside. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. .127 left to play here in the third. Kaminsky with the ball. George picks him up. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by O'Brien.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Carlisle passes to O'Brien. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Offensive rebound. Plumlee dishes to George. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Jukic, and it's sent back by Plumlee. O'Brien the pass to Carlisle. It's blocked. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Jukic. Connects from three-point range. 18 points for him.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
George with the screen on Young. To the paint, off the screen, and it's George finishing it off.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Out to the right wing. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Nobody near George. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Seattle ahead, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Seattle leading by 23 on the court for Indiana. Armstrong is out there with Batum. Then it's Ellis. Then there's Howard. And Bledsoe, here we go. Lets it fly from 18. The pass to O'Bryant. Sinks the triple. O'Bryant's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Seattle.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Ellis kicks to Armstrong. It's stolen by Randall. One-on-one fast break. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. And here's the fast break. Here's Jukic. And laid in to finish the break. 20 points for him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Randall with a screen for Bledsoe. Right wing. Carlisle passes to Cauley-Stein. No problems knocking that one down.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Bledsoe against Ellis. To the paint. Here's Armstrong. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Carlisle. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And it's Ellis penetrating. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Bledsoe's got his third rebound tonight. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's Ellis for three. Indiana again missing. Seattle has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Randall kicks to Bledsoe. They double-team Bledsoe. Pass to O'Bryant. The three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Three-pointer. They get the rebound.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Sessions. Poked loose. Now here's Bledsoe. Lots of room. That one goes. Counts. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists. Sessions against Bledsoe. Shot's good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
For Seattle, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. George, no good.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Ajinça kicks to Batum. Indiana moving it around. They set the pick. Clock at 6. A step-back shot here. That doesn't go in either for Sessions. Seattle has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
He kicks it to Batum. Here's Jukic. Trains the three-pointer. 23 points in the game.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Bledsoe dishes to George. The feed now to Cauley-Stein. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line.
And that one falls for Cauley-Stein. Kaminsky is checked in for Indiana.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both. Indiana's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And Sessions kicks to Kaminsky. And the basket good.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Picked by Randall. And George, here we go. Cauley-Stein passes to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for George. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Great open look there. 26 points for him.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Bledsoe dishes to Cauley-Stein. It's deflected. Sessions up top, defended by Booker. Here's Jukic. That's good.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
1:53 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Randall. Got a hand on it. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. A different look for Seattle. Plumlee is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Damari Carroll comes in for George. And it's O'Brien in for Booker.
O'Brien.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Can't hit.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Seattle.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for George. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Bledsoe kicks to Plumlee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
Back to Bledsoe. Now here's Randall. Not a lot of room. 4 on the shot clock. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Got it despite fading back a bit.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Bledsoe passes to Connor. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Connor!
And they've done it, the new NBA champions.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, you have to hand it to the entire organization. They worked together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan base. I mean, I know one thing. They're going to enjoy this memory for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.